Meantime, many are still struggling to clean up following Sandy. Natural disaster recovery companies are sending out carpenters, roofers, painters, plumbers, cleaners to help bring life back to some sense of normalcy. Sheldon Yellen is the CEO of Belfor. It's the largest property restoration company in the world. He joins us this morning. Sheldon, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you for having us.
Give me a sense of just what you've been able to mobilize in the past 48, 72 hours.
So far, we have upwards of 1,500 men on the ground in the area. We have 69 mobile trailers there filled with generation, power equipment, and all the staples that we'll need for water extraction and dehumidification to take place. In addition to that, we had a conference call this morning where from another 32 of our offices, stretching as far west as Fresno, California, we'll be sending in another 400 people later today. We would anticipate probably having upwards of 3,000 people on the ground within the next 4 to 5 days.
You've been doing this for a while. You were at the company since '84. I can't imagine the number of disasters you've helped coordinate the recovery for. Seen anything like this in your time? The confluence of population density, power, the snow. I mean, we're talking a very large part of the country.
This is a very extraordinary situation. The density that we're facing and the enormity of this storm and the geographic area that it's covered, New Jersey, New York, upward through Canada. Our Canadian offices are also mobilized and working on losses. This is something really out of the ordinary. We are encouraged, though, that every hour of every day we are seeing small signs of progress. And as has been reported, you see great acts of heroism being performed by people each and every step of the way. We've seen not only Belfor people providing great services to our clientele and to those in need, but also giving acts of kindness out to those that need it so that they too can give acts of kindness out to others. And the spirit with which we're meeting people is incredibly encouraging.
We just heard, had a report on the limits of the distribution of gasoline. Obviously, we know about the lack of power in so many areas. Has that been an impediment to your own your efforts? I'm not even sure how.
Yes.
I mean, if it's tough for buses and commuters to get gas, you have to get them from basically the same places. Yeah.
Well, we have already have processes in place where we're bringing in gasoline all the way as far west as Michigan. We have our own tankers that are subbed out to us and pumped directly into our vehicles. Gas is an issue. Obviously, power generation is an issue, and we have our own power self-contained units to power up the equipment we need to extract water out of the facilities and then to put in dehumidification equipment. And you got to remember, there's a health and safety issue here. We have to prevent mold and mildew from growing so that these retail centers can open up and that these office buildings can open up and people that can support local communities can get back to work just as fast as possible.
Well said. Sheldon, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it very much as we continue to keep an eye on the work you're doing. Sheldon Yellen.
Thank you.
Joining us from Belfor.